Hello there, and welcome to the Creature Collection. Your journey has taken you to the front gates of an abandoned palace, and at the top of the steps lies a fascinating creature. Wings of an eagle, body of a lion. You are on Griffin territory.
The Griffin is a mythical creature with the head and wings of an eagle and the body of a lion, typically with pointed ears and with the eagle's legs taking the place of the forelegs. The Griffin is known to be a majestic and powerful creature. In the Persian Empire, the Griffin was used as a protector from witchcraft, slander, and evil. The earliest depiction of the Griffin is from Crete in Greece and was dated back to the 4th millennium BC. These depictions were frescoes in the throne room of the Bronze Age palace of Knossos. In the European legends, during this time it was believed griffins mated for life. When their partner died, the other would not seek out a new mate. A modern theory is that the church adopted this creature for a symbol of marriage. Cryptozoologists do believe it is a possibility that a creature similar to the griffin may have actually existed at one time. In the Gobi Desert, along the Silk Trading Road, fossils of a dinosaur called Protoceratops were found. These remains had similar bone structure to what we modernize the griffin to look like. As the griffin is hailed as the king of all creatures, it is very territorial. Its territory may be land, a living creature, or even an object, but it will fight to the death to protect it. The griffin has the strength of a lion, but can also launch aerial attacks. Different legends exist of the magical abilities that a griffin could possess. Alchemists and early physicians sought out the claws and feathers of the griffin, that is said to have the ability to do things such as restore sight to the blind. Griffin eggs were also highly sought after. It was said that if you made a goblet out of the egg and drank from it, that your life would be prolonged. Unfortunately, studies have shown that these claws, feathers, and eggs were oftentimes usually antelope horns, eagle feathers, and ostrich eggs. In medieval times, both Christians and Muslims used the griffin as a religious symbol. As stated previously, the church used the griffin as a symbol for marriage, since they mated for life. As for Muslim culture, the griffin was used as a symbol for the Islamic virtues. One of the common mistakes when identifying a griffin is when a griffin without wings pops up in cultural art and artifacts. In the 15th century, a later beast was created, a wingless griffin, that is called an ouse or a Gryphon. They are different creatures than a griffin. In Dante Alighieri's Dante's Inferno, in this voyage where Dante travels into hell to save Beatrice, he does see the gates of paradise. There are 2 griffins that guard these gates to ensure no evildoers enter into heaven. There are several times griffins appear in the book series Percy Jackson by Rick Riordan. Hazel spots a griffin in a cage when their group is attacked by Amazons. Later, the group is attacked by a group of griffins on a train when Percy is carried away by one of the creatures. Percy survives being trapped in the griffin's nest by threatening to smash the eggs. Another reference to the griffin in the book series is when Frank and his friends are trying to close the doors of death and are attacked by griffins. In the popular game World of Warcraft, griffins stand as a noble symbol of the Alliance's fortitude. They convey important information between races, but have also been harnessed for paid transportation along routes in Alliance-controlled territories. Before you can travel by griffin, you need to speak to a griffin master, and the cost of using the creature varies. Their travel manner is both flight and land travel. Griffins have a history of participating in Alliance military maneuvers. Players can use aerial attacks on an armored griffin during battle. When using the griffin in a creation, it would be prudent to manipulate as little as possible. When you have a creature that has specific attributes close to another creature, such as the griffin has with the ouse and Gryphon, some details are important to keep. Also maintaining their personality attributes as well. They are protectors and extremely territorial. When using this creature in a creation of your own, there has to be enough details to capture the essence of the griffin. Whether the character is a human hybrid of the griffin, give it wings or a symbol of wings, and attributes of the lion, with a protective personality. Twisting the details is fine when creating a character, but staying true to the original creature's notability is essential to make the character believable as that role. If you were to utilize the Griffin in a D&D campaign, there are a multitude of ways you can utilize this majestic creature. Perhaps it is a graceful guardian that must gain your trust through combat. Another method is to use it as a wise beast that contains some hidden lore behind your campaign. They also make for wonderful modes of transportation. However you decide to utilize the Griffin, realize that it can be a creature used for both good and evil. Have fun using this wondrous creature in your work of fiction, and we'll see you next time at the Creature Collection.